The use of DNA evidence has helped convict or even in the past exonerate suspects. DNA evidence is a scientific breakthrough that can be used to solve different things. I will discuss what DNA is, the different ways it can be used, and how it is used to solve crimes. In my hometown about 5 years ago, a young woman was murdered in a convenience store. With the use of DNA evidence, the investigators were able to identify the suspect and bring him to justice. To start off, I'll explain what DNA is. DNA is a basic building block of life. It exists in all cells of all living organisms. The info encoded in a person's DNA acts as blueprints of the person's biological development and functioning. Investigators can collect DNA from a number of different sources. Forensic investigators will analyze biological samples and get DNA profiles for those individuals, collect samples to compare to the evidence collected at the scene, and use databases of DNA profiles that investigators use to identify suspects by comparing information to the DNA obtained from the biological evidence. Scientists can come up with a DNA profile for any specific individual. Now I'll talk about the different uses for DNA. It can be used to map out a family tree, solve ancient mysteries. There are several different medical reasons that it can be used for. Clear suspects who have been mistakenly accused or convicted of crimes and solve crimes. Another interesting way to me that DNA is used is to solve crimes. DNA is normally used to solve crimes in one or two ways. A sample of that person's DNA can be compared to evidence from the crime scene, and the biological evidence from the crime scene can be analyzed and compared to offender profiles in DNA databases to help identify the suspects. DNA is also found in blood, saliva, precipitation, hair, teeth, mucus, fingernails, semen. Also, it's found on cigarettes, clothes, stamps, bite marks, weapons, cups, and tissues. This scientific breakthrough has been used for many reasons, whether it's used for crime reasons, to accuse or even free a suspect, or for any medical reasons, or to map out a family tree. DNA evidence will continue to be beneficial to our country's companies for years to come.